Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered if AI is truly replicating or even duplicating the human brain? Many sci-fi movies portray AI as a perfect replica of human intelligence. But is that really the case? The fact is, AI doesn't duplicate the human brain. Instead, it simulates the human thinking process or flow. And that is a massive difference. Today we're going to break down exactly why AI is a simulation and not a duplication, and how this process works. Imagine this: when we see a fire, what happens in our brain? This process is not as simple as seeing and knowing. Our brain goes through a complex flow. First, we collect data. We use our 5 senses. Our eyes see the red color, our ears hear the crackling sound, our nose smells the smoke, and our skin feels the heat. All this data is gathered. Second, our brain processes this information. Based on our past experiences and knowledge, our brain associates burning heat with danger. This process is data analysis. Our brain takes raw data from our senses and turns it into meaningful information. Third, we make a decision based on that information. Because the fire is dangerous, the decision is to avoid the fire. And finally, we take an action, like backing away, not touching the fire, or telling children not to play with fire. This is the final result of the entire thinking process. This is the exact flow that AI tries to simulate. AI doesn't have senses, but it collects data from digital sources, text, images, videos, and so on. For example, when we create a machine learning model to recognize fire, we feed it thousands of photos of fire. Next, the AI will make a decision and take an action. For instance, if a security camera connected to the AI detects a flame, its decision is to send an emergency notification. Its action is to trigger an alarm or automatically contact the fire department. The concept is the same, but the mechanism is completely different. That's why AI is a simulation. It mimics the logical flow of human thought, not the biological, physical workings of the brain, which are impossible to duplicate. Then, the AI processes the information with algorithms. These algorithms look for patterns in those thousands of photos, the shape, color, brightness, etc., to identify what fire is. This is similar to how our brain associates experiences. But what is the difference between human brains and AI? First, on energy efficiency. The human brain only needs about 20 watts of energy to think, less than a light bulb. In contrast, training one complex AI model like GPT-4 requires an immense amount of electricity, equivalent to the energy consumption of tens of thousands of homes for several hours. In terms of energy, AI is far from efficient. Second, on the type of intelligence. Human intelligence is general. We can easily switch from one task to another. Our brain can solve a math problem, then immediately write a poem, and then cook a meal without needing a total retraining. In contrast, AI intelligence is narrow or specific. An AI that's an expert at detecting cancer cannot be used to drive an autonomous car. It's only an expert in the single domain it was trained on. So what's the relevance to the real world? As an AI agent developer, I often help small and medium businesses with N8N to build automation workflows. I'm not creating a new brain, I'm just simulating their business processes. For example, when an online store wants to automate its orders, I create a workflow that simulates the human work process, like collects data, processes information, makes a decision, and takes an action. This proves that even at the business level, AI works as a tool to simulate human workflows, not to replace them completely. So, to conclude, AI is an incredible tool that simulates our thought process, but it doesn't duplicate it. It takes the same logical steps we do, but with massive computational power and a very specific focus. I hope this video has given you a clearer understanding of how AI truly works. If you have any questions or want to learn more about workflow automation, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great content. See you in the next video.